What is up, guys? I actually said on my Instagram that I was not going to be recording content until my daughter goes to school August the 12th. Thank the Lord, the day can't come any sooner. But one of my favorite YouTubers, Erica De Niro, polite as fuck, she was like, "Don't lose your little momentum you built." I say my little momentum I built. She's like, "Don't lose it. Like, find time, you can do it." Like, she does perfect. I was like, "You know, you're right. I don't have to go through the whole editing and I gotta do all that. Like, of course, simple content and get it out." So my little brother's here today, and thankfully, with having an adult in the house, I can lock my room door. So I'm gonna just be recording just a little bit of content. I'm not even completely ready yet. But I just got finished watching this movie, and I didn't even intend on recording and talking about it. But let me tell you, this movie was so ridiculous that I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna talk about it, okay? So, The Invitation, I guess, is a movie that came out in 2016. I had never heard of it, but I guess it's just gaining some more traction all of a sudden again because of the fact that Netflix recently posted it as their content. So, The Invitation is this movie that is based in California, LA to be exact. And it starts off with this black woman and this white guy, and they are driving in the car and they're reading an invitation. So basically, we find out that this husband has been invited to. We basically find out. Oh, by the way, they're complete spoilers. I'm not doing that shit, and I also not doing notes. So whatever I remember. Whatever I forget, it wasn't memorable to me. So yeah. But anyway, so they're in the car and they're driving, and we find out that they are boyfriend and girlfriend. And basically, they have been invited to his ex-wife's dinner party at their old house with their old friends and her new husband. So already the movie threw me off. By the way, the girlfriend is black and the boyfriend is white. And immediately I'm wondering, is this a disclaimer to not interracially date? I'm married, so it doesn't even matter for me. But listen, if I was out there on these streets prowling and profiling, I got a little hole there, whatever. Then, and I watched this movie, I don't know how the Tinder app completely works. There weren't really dating apps when I got married. I got married 5 years ago. And dating apps are relatively new. Stuff like Plenty of Fish and stuff like that, but they weren't dating apps were a thing when I first graduated high school. But anyway, but if I was swiping up or down, left, right, or left, whichever direction you go, I'll be going the opposite on the white folks after watching this movie. Okay. So, who the hell? First of all, I didn't know how long we've been dating. Because if we've been dating for less than a year, I'm not going. Okay? I barely want to go to my mama's house sometimes for dinner. We barely do that. Let alone go to my boyfriend's ex-wife's house. Or their house. Okay, anyway, we're gonna continue. I'm only even making this video because actually, while I've been getting ready, right after I watched the movie, I went and watched some reviews, and I do see that there's a lot of, the review's 3 years old, but I see a lot of, recent comments, so I'm gonna guess that, like me, a lot of other people have recently watched this movie. And all the reviews said this movie was great, and I was like, are we watching the same thing? But maybe the standards were lower in 2016. It was only 3 years ago, but I guess, girl, I guess. Anyway, so basically, they're going to this dinner, and the dinner is supposed to be a reunion of some sorts. He has not seen his wife in 2 years, and apparently nor has he been back to the house. Some question that they never answered that I am still curious about is, why was it just her, was it their house together? Why has he not been back in 2 years? Does he not have any rights to the house at all? These are just the questions that an inquiring mind like myself would have liked to know, but it's okay. I don't get the answers, and I'll live with that at the end of the day. Anyway, so they get to the house, and his wife, his ex-wife, she's very like, hi, I'm Eden, and she's very touchy-feely. I'm already out. Don't touch me. And so it's him, and it's also her new husband, and he gives me just white creeper vibes. Like, I feel like he'd be like a youth minister or something. And you know how like sometimes like youth ministers can feel like kind of creepy, but like you don't know if they're just really nice. That's how the husband feels. Like, I'd be like suspicious, but then I'd probably like for a second be like, oh, okay, maybe he's all right. But anyway, so right off the bat, to be real with you guys, this kind of gave me Black Mirror season 1 episode 3 tease, The History of You, when the guy is at the dinner with his wife, and he's very like suspicious of her and her interactions with the with one of the guests or whatever, and they can like go back and they can rewind all the memories. It was like just crazy technology. And The History of You is actually one of my favorite episodes. It wasn't when I first watched it, but like it's grown on me now that I've watched all the Black Mirror episodes. But anyway, and it turns out, spoiler alert by the way, so maybe want to skip like 10 seconds if you don't want to know. But it turns out that he wasn't paranoid the whole entire time, and his wife was fucking the other guests. So that's the kind of tease that it gave me right off the bat. So he's very suspicious. His senses are very heightened, and the movie is framed around the aspect that we are not supposed to trust the narrator. And since we're not supposed to trust the narrator, you're not sure if, because everything shows from only his perspective, so you're not sure if he is just being overly paranoid or if he's justified in being paranoid. Because these people are weird, but it could go either way from the beginning. Like, you know, it could seem like he's overreacting, being overly sensitive, and he also can teeter very easily on looking like the jealous ex-husband. So, in a way, he kind of does need to play it cool, even though I'm with him and I'm getting out. For some reason, his girlfriend, you know, okay, so listen, Black people, we are not alike. We are not monolith. We all come in different shades, different everything. We come from different backgrounds, you know. And his girlfriend felt like she was like in the middle. Like, I don't know. Like, that's how I would describe myself. Like, not shaming. You got your hood girls. You got your bougie girls. I feel like I got you in the middle. I feel like I'm in the middle. I can go either way. And I love both sides, okay? The only time I don't like people is when they judge me for being me, or if they have some like motives that I don't like really fuck with, or some morals I don't fuck with. That's the only way I don't like you. But yeah, like you got your Megan Thee Stallion, who I would fuck with on any given day, and then you got your Meghan Markle. See? Yeah, there you go. She felt like an in the middle, and I can't think of someone who would be like in the middle. I don't know. I can't think right now. But that's relatable to me, I feel. So, she may not be like a sister, but she feels like a sister. And I don't understand, first of all, why she's not even just weirded out just the same way as her boyfriend. But half of the movie, he's not even with his girlfriend. He is like paranoid, like outside, like all this type of ish, and it's just so weird. We're gonna get to some of the weird moments, okay? So this third guy who is not part of the husband and the wife, and I'm talking about like his ex-wife and then her new man. He is somebody who was also with them. So basically, she met her ex-husband as part of a cult in Mexico. I'm already out, okay? I'm not even there. You're gonna FaceTime me, and when I hear that, you can just hang up the FaceTime. Anywho, so they are talking about this cult or whatever, and one of the guests, he's there's like a gay couple, there's an Asian couple, and then there's like an overweight white guy, and none of the ensemble cast is that memorable. Oh yeah, but let me tell you guys too. So the ex-wife we're gonna call them the others, okay? So you got the ensemble cast and you got the others, okay? The others are those people. So those people, they also have another guest, and she's some other girl from their cult, right? And this girl is cool as I don't know what. She could, if you've seen Split, she could be the female version. She was in the mirror at one point, she's like, and I'm just like, yo, like, you know those people who, like, they feel like 5 steps removed from reality? That was her. But anyway, so she's also one of those friends from the cult, and she's also there. So you got the others, and then you got the friends. The friends are everybody who, like I said, was in Will and Eden's life beforehand. Will, again, is the boyfriend. Eden is the ex-wife. I don't remember. And Kiara is the black girl. I don't remember anybody else's name but Choi, because Choi was never there. So, right off the bat, things get weird when they all sit down to watch. Did they do that first? Yes. No. First, they sit down to play a game. And while they're playing this dinner game or whatever, they are basically talking about the cult that they all were in Mexico. They don't call it a cult, they call it a religion or whatever. So I guess this religion is for people who have lost somebody, and that's why Eden was drawn to it in the first place. Makes sense. So as they're playing this game, I don't remember exactly what it's called, I don't remember why they started playing it, but everyone in the room basically got a chance to say, like, what they really wanted. So right off the bat, Eden's like, I've always wanted to kiss something or whatever, and then she kisses the Asian girl. The Asian girl, by the way, has a husband named Choi, and the whole entire time we're like, where's Choi? Where's Choi? Where's Choi? Where's Choi? Where's Choi? Choi, I'll tell you in a second, but for longest, he's not there. We don't know where Choi is. So, which, let me tell you something, if Jay didn't show up, we didn't even ride it separately. Screw that, I ain't got time for no awkward moments. But anyway, so she kisses her, and everyone's like, oh, I like this game. And then Eden goes, the wife, she goes, and I've always wanted to kiss yada yada, and that's the overweight white guy. So then she goes and, like, kiss him first, and then she's like, no. And she, like, starts, like, making out with him or whatever. And so now it's time for the Asian girl to play. She's like, I want some crack, or some coke. Not crack, my bad. Some coke. And the white guy, Eden's new husband, he's like, okay. And she's like, I'm just kidding. And he's like, no, you're not kidding. It's okay. Here you go. And he just throws her a bag. Just from the drawer sitting next to him. Anyway, so during this game, they also do mention that, like, so many people in LA are also in this cult, which I guess makes that, I think that does make sense. So I think Mexico is close to California or something like that, right? Guys, I didn't do geography, okay? So I don't know. I don't even know all 50 states, so don't ask me. Don't know all the presidents, so don't ask me. Anyway, who was it? Somebody, Anna Wintour. They, like, the interviewer was like, so what do you think about our first lady? And she was like, Michelle Obama is... And I thought that was hilarious. The interviewer kept trying to ask her, no, the first lady, she said Michelle Obama. Like, yes. Next question. But anyway, I like that energy. So anyway, so we have this, like, dinner or whatever and all this type of stuff. And the game happens. And then from the game, the other guy, I cannot remember his name. But I definitely do feel like the other guy that I saw has definitely been in a lot of stuff. Yeah, he was the cop from Gothica. So he has been in a lot of stuff, but I knew he looked familiar. But I feel like he's been in more than that. Oh yeah, oh damn. He's a long repertoire. Well, his name is John Carroll Lynch, and he's like that white guy. Like, he's a good, like, if you want a creeper white guy, you hire him. Definitely typecasted. But anyway, that's the other friend from the cult. So he decides to play everybody a video. So he's like, no, I want you guys to really see, like, this is what love is. This is what the cult brings us peace. Well, little religion. He called it a cult, but it is a cult. So he plays this video, and the video starts, and they end up watching a old woman pass away from cancer. Oh, she's not even old. I think she was like 30, but she looked like she was 60. And she passed away from cancer, and we watch her on the video die. So at this point, everybody's like, hey, I gotta get the app out of here, the juices. And everyone's like really creeped out, like, yo, that wasn't cool at all to show us. Like, we don't want to watch someone's like last one was on Earth, yada yada yada. Hey, guess what? The same way black people don't want to watch us, our last one was on Earth either. So y'all can stop sharing that shit too. So yeah, so basically, one of the ladies, she was like there by herself, or like a white lady or whatever, and besides Will, you could tell she had the closest like touch of reality. Like the rest of the guests, like they were creeped out and they thought shit was weird, because like for instance, like Eden's new husband, he locked them in the house. I was like, wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? And Will was like, yo bro, why you locking the door? And he's like, I'll leave the key right here if you have a problem with it. And trying to instead make Will look like he was crazy. And I'm like, Will doesn't look crazy. Will looks sane. Because I'd be like, why are you locking the door? We already don't have service up here. They're in the hills of California. They don't have service. Which, I've been to the hills of California, and you can get service. So I think you mess with the service. To me. So I'm going. As soon as that Facebook don't load, that Instagram don't load, oh, we got to go back down the hill. Y'all can FaceTime me for the party. But anyway. So then the white lady, she's like, yeah, I'm creeped out. I'm ready to go home. And the guy I just showed you, the other cult person, he's like, no, seriously, I'm so sorry. Don't go. And he tries to convince him not to go, whatever. So then she's like, no, I'm really going. And he's like, okay, go ahead, go. Because Will was like, why can't she go? We was posted up, like, what's up? So they're like, all right. And then Will was like watching the window very closely the whole time. And right when she's about to back up, the guy who I showed you, he was like, hey, hold on, wait a second. And we don't see what happens, because then the Eden's new husband is like, Will, I want to talk to you. We need to talk. And Will's like, okay. See, that wasn't me. I was like, nope, wait a second. I'm going to watch her pull off and go home. But we can only conclude that he killed her. That's all we conclude, because they actually never tell us what actually happened to her, but I'm pretty sure that he killed her. Anyway, so we're going to skip over a lot of stuff, because I don't remember all that beginning, that middle fluff. A lot of people really loved the movie. They said the tension, I feel like it was fluff on fluff on fluff. It was an hour and 40. It could have been a clean 45 to an hour for me. Anyway, so now we get a little heightened type of tension, because homeboy Will walks outside the backyard, and he's on the phone, or he gets a ping from his phone. And when he gets a ping from his phone, he sees there's a voicemail. So the voicemail's from Troy, the missing Asian. Where is Troy? So Troy's like, hey bro, I'm here early. I forgot something he forgot. He's like, can you get it before you head up the hill? I don't want to go all the way back down. He's like, but I'm here early. Never took place early, but so just let me know. And so this causes Will to be like, where is Troy? Y'all killed Troy. Oh my gosh. So Will looks crazy. Or not Will looks crazy, but like now Will looks like he may be justified, and he may be calling them out on their bull. But then 10 minutes later, hey guys, sorry, my work called me. Had to go back down the hill. So Troy makes Will look like an idiot. And honestly, if you really look at the whole plot of the story, Troy is actually the reason why his own wife got killed. If you think about it. If you really think about it. But anyway, so now everyone's looking at Will like, bruh, you really going through it, huh? When, in actuality, I think Will has dealt with everything better than you would think. Because one thing I forgot to tell you guys is that Will and Eden's child died when he was 5 years old at a birthday party in that actual backyard. And after that happened, I guess Eden tried to kill herself. Like, it was bad. And so we get an illusion of how two people deal with the grief of losing a child very differently. And she went to Mexico and found a cult, which told her to go kill herself and everybody. And he went and found him a new girlfriend. I mean, that's literally what happened. But it does seem like he is, while it's hard for him, which I don't, losing a child is one thing I would never tell someone to get over, ever. Because if anything, I would kill you for telling me that. Just, if that ever, we're not even gonna go there. Knock on all the motherfucking wood and pray to my Lord. Anyway, but, so now everyone's looking at him like, hey, now we think that you're not that stable from losing your kid. This is your first time back in this house ever since you lost your child, all this type of stuff, yada, yada, yada. And so he says, can I go see my son's room? And he goes to his son's room. And this is where I'm kind of confused, because for some reason in his son's room happens to be the laptop as well. And he watches it, and it's just this really creepy video that, to me, gives the plot no derivative. It was just a filler, again. Like, there's so many scenes I could take out of the entire movie, and it would make sense and be cleaner. I would take out the extra girl who was, like, splits homeboy twin, all that shit. Anyway, moving along, we're into this very soon. So after Will comes back, oh wait, the creepy white dude, he comes to the door, he's like, Will, it's time. And I'm like, time for what? Time to go home? Yeah, time to go home. But anyway, so they sit at the table, and there are these wine cups, and these wine cups get passed around. Jaden, stop yelling! Sorry, my child. So these wine cups get passed around, and as soon as Choi's wife takes a sip, Will's like, no, fuck this! Pop, 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 pop. And he, like, knocks all the glasses out of everybody's hands. And so when he knocks all the glasses out of everybody's hand, homegirl from Split, crazy girl, she's like, no, you ruined it all! And she, like, jumps on him, and then he, like, wrestled her a little bit, and then, bah, hit that ass on the table, and she knocks the fuck out. And I'm like, about damn time. Shut up, girl. So everyone's, like, looking at Will like he's a horrible person because he just knocked this girl out, and we don't know if she's even alive. Tommy, one of the gay guys, he's a doctor. He's, like, checking on her, trying to see if she's okay. And then we see Gina. That's her name, Troy's wife. Gina is foaming at the mouth because they're trying to kill everybody. And oh my gosh, now an hour and 20 minutes in, we now find out that Will's not crazy, as everyone has pretended that he was this entire time. Duh. Who the fuck didn't know that shit? Wouldn't it just be the most boring movie if they all just went home at the end of the day? Like, duh. Okay, anyway. Y'all could have gave me another plot twist in this. I was like the whole time I was like, ooh, maybe his girlfriend is also part of the invitation, and he gonna think he's gonna be safe, and she gonna be bow in that ass or something. But no. The movie's exactly what you think it's gonna be. So I'm just like, 2016, were y'all standards so much lower? Because everybody, videos I watched, sorry y'all were raving about the damn thing. Must see. Look, let me tell you something. If someone recommended me to go see this movie in theaters, I'm sending y'all a Square Cash request my money back after watching it. Exactly. Anyway, so now I'm gonna be real with you guys. I was like high when I was watching it, when I first started watching it, so I actually had to stop watching it and I had to resume it later on. Because now is, of course, when we get to the whole like rustle and tussle and dramatic stuff, and that give me anxiety because I'd be like, alright, it's gonna pop out the corner or whatever. But yeah, so basically there's like all this wrestling tussle. Everyone pretty much dies except for Tommy, the gay doctor, Kara, the black girlfriend, and Will, the protagonist of the entire story. Everyone else is dead. Now, I will give props to Kira because she finally had a sister moment when the creepy guy showed y'all. When he tried to get at him, she knocked him, but that wasn't all. She killed him. And I said, I can't stand when people do like, whack, I'm gonna run and hope you don't catch me. No, listen, let me tell y'all something. If anyone ever tries to come for me for my life, you better hope I never get a one whack at you. Cause I'm not stopping until you're gone. I'm not playing no games. I'm not about to run around my house no more. I'm not about to run. You kidding me? Shoot. I'm overshooting. I'm overkilling. If someone tries to kill me and don't miss and don't give me a chance to get one whack in. Cause like I said, I'm not stopping. And it's not about to be a chase. It wouldn't be realistic for me. I'm killing you. And the police can pick up your body. We don't need no questions asked. Anyway. So, then at the end, which I guess is what the plot twist is supposed to be for us, something I forgot to mention, in the middle of it, while Will was sitting in his son's room, he looks out the window, because everything was so opportune, I guess, whatever. But he's looking out the window, and he notices Eden's new husband light a red lantern, or whatever. And so, at the very end, they hear all these screams coming from every which way. And he looks out to the hills and he noticed that there are like dozens on dozens of red lanterns lit. So I guess that's just to tell us that like a whole bunch of other people also did this invitation shit, invited their friends and loved ones or whatever to come to their house and pretty much murder all of them. And this was the raved about movie that I saw reviews on, that everyone said you should go watch. Y'all have some really low standards. If y'all really fuck with this movie, y'all got some low standards. But I will say, incredible acting. I love the diversity cast. I love the... That's about it. That's about it. I feel like today's gonna be a whole bunch of bitching because we gotta talk about these Big Little Lies. We gotta talk about these what's called it? Shit, I can't remember. Oh, Handmaid's Tale. We gotta talk about that. I will be doing Euphoria, but I'm not gonna be doing Euphoria episodes. Basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build content so that way I can have stuff being released and not have to keep recording every day, because recording every day is a struggle. My child is loud, very loud, and normally likes to bust in my room. So when I'm home alone, I just can't record. So part of me does wish I would have started doing this later on, but it's okay. It is what it is. I'm here now. I'm gonna get this stuff done. But yeah, I'm not gonna be doing Euphoria episodes. I think I'm gonna be doing a breakdown of Euphoria by the characters instead. And also kind of delve into a little bit of personal life. I'm so excited because Euphoria is my Euphoria, if you get what I'm saying. And it is some good content on TV, and I'm just so happy to not just have to go through some of the things that I'm going through with some of these other shows, y'all. But anyway, that is it. The invitation. Go watch it if you want to just turn your brain off for a little bit and just go watch something. Also, Secret Obsession with Brenda Song is on Netflix. I like to just like sometimes watch stuff to be able to turn my brain off because I'm working while I'm watching stuff normally. So it's not, you only got to think too hard. You can take that how you want to take that. But alright, bye for now.